When you open Cricut Design Space, you're going to click on the New Projects tab at the top and click Blank Canvas. The next thing we're going to do is click on the Shapes icon on the left-hand side, and for the purpose of this exercise, we are going to use a square. Close out of that. And then I want to go ahead and change the size of my square. Let's unlock that, and we can go change the width to 4 and the height to 6. You can obviously change this to whatever size you want. The next thing I want to do is right click and say duplicate. And I'm just going to change the color of this one to make it a little easier. And then we can resize this one in 2 different ways. We can either go to the top and change the size there, 3.5, make sure that the lock is actually locked, or I can just click on the rectangle and drag the corner until it's small enough to my liking. Then I want to go and I want to place this smaller rectangle on top of the bigger one, and because you want it to be pretty accurate, you want to highlight both these elements. And then you're going to go to the top, click on Align, and say Center. And now that small rectangle is right in the middle of the bigger one. The next thing we want to do is just highlight both elements again, and then we're going to come to the bottom here and click on Slice. And now if you move the insides away, there is your perfect frame. Now we can go ahead and delete those 2, and there we go. If you have a Cricut Access subscription, you can do frames with more elaborate designs. For instance, if we go down here and we take this scalloped circle, you can choose this image, make it a little bit bigger, and then just go up, find the circle. I'm going to change the color again, close out of that, and then you can just resize this exactly in the same way as the previous frame. Highlight both of these elements again, click on Align at the top and Center, and then while it's both highlighted, you can just go ahead and click on Slice. And now you can move the insides out, and there you go. As easy as that.